I said we're right back from where we left off. That's good. Who is ready? Project Firewalker. Commander, a very capable team is analyzing data you gathered from the guest research into atmospheric change. We hope it may open up new avenues for terraforming procedures for the future colonies. Blah 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 blah. I can't talk it for a damn. I cannot talk for the life of me, and that's just fantastic. Anyway, we hope it may open up new avenues for terraforming procedures for future colonies. The tech used in the beacons also contains communication innovations that should help us develop better systems to reduce atmospheric noise. There is no evidence of Prothean activity on this planet.
Only half our fuel remains.
Gonna quickly check out, because a lot of these planets have been very rich. Thank goodness I investigated.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe
Jeez,
launched.
that's big.
Probe away.
Oh, heck yes. Yes.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Yes.
Probe away.
We are getting wealthy yet again.
Probe away.
Now we depleted this planet. No, I didn't mean to enter this planet again. The first thing of today, we're gonna this stream. We are off to save Tali. migrant fleet. A fleet of 50,000 crafts holding over 17 million Quarians. The migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot in the Quarians' worlds. I think we bring Garrus. Garrus saw her in action. Garrus has been around her for years.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Hello. What's up? We made sure to helmet up.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of Normandy, responsible for the lives of Orte. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew at Tar as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keep us alive. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tally the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I
Indeed.
understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I
Alrighty.
sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Tally, I'm here for you.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe that a child born with such a thing.
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Hello there.
Talizora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Let's see.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Alrighty.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
It's an
I'll do
honor.
everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Garrus, you look excellent. Tali, you look fantastic. And I look immaculate. We all look immaculate. God, we're good looking. Our team armed to the teeth. Got white, black, orange,
This
yellow.
enclave is brought to order.
Oh, the red.
Blessed are your ancestors who kept us alive, sustained
I had to
us,
find Garrus. It's
and
like, where's
enabled
Waldo?
us to reach this season. Keep us alive.
Yes, to lie.
Accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of Normandy, Admiral Chorus. Right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
You actually
Shepard Vas Normandy.
brought me into this.
Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
How would they? Yes, I'm gonna send
What are
Hart.
you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What?
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship. So far, without
This is a
success.
team that fought
Shepard,
Guest for
we have
years.
to take back the Alarai.
Yes, we
Safest
will.
course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are
Yeah.
hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Come on. It's been a while since I got to kill some Geth. Some actual Geth. Those ones that loud were worthless. There are a bunch of bolts.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Are you alright?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And
True.
my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Alrighty.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Alrighty. Before we go in.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing it. Talizor is guilty.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the
How you doing,
fleet.
Vitor?
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
I could use friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. I came to see. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
Alrighty.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
I do
Take
hope
care
you
of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Good to see him again. Kyle Rieger, how you
Rieger.
doing? How you doing, you
Shepard,
old...
Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
you old son
What
of a
did
gun.
they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
How you doing?
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said
That's
that your
good to
mission
hear.
had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the
Yeah,
Geth are
doing that?
responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Seems
Keela,
unlikely,
I
but...
hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy
And
buildup
hopefully
mean?
that
Is it
we
something
can one
should worry
day
about?
find peace, right?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Yeah.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Will do. I'm so glad to see both of them. I'm so glad. How are you doing, Admiral?
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about the
Can you
Alarai?
tell? Yeah, please tell me, because the fact that all I know is it's the ship.
Communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
So
Then
light day.
this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Yeah.
It sounds like your ideas
The
about
second I heard
synthetics
parts
are
and
in the
pieces,
minority.
I didn't
Yes,
think
at least
Geth
on the Admiralty board,
could do it.
Pangeril sees an enemy that must
Yeah.
be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
I disagree.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Note to self, she's a sociopath. How she
Talizora
just...
and her father are out of control. This is on their hands.
How you doing?
Set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Yeah, give me some info. How about, let's see. The lab ship.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid.
Enlighten us.
Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying.
Why?
The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tally's family?
Yeah, please enlighten me.
Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess.
Great.
I was there when Tally was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tally from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in
bubbles? Yeah, please elaborate.
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. Don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much
That's
about
beautiful.
Bill's involvement in Tally's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so, Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tally and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Alrighty. That's kind of nice.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tally, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
I'm thinking it was
There seem to be
saboteurs.
some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tally, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Alrighty.
Tally, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tally's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
So.
I'm just here to help Tally, Admiral.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
So,
could you tell me
how
anything
you doing?
about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tally, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Alrighty.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tally?
The one you didn't recognize, Tally, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rael's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago.
I mean, I'd say
he wants
so.
us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tally's father go back a long ways.
We served.
Listen, I don't think that you should be using war against the Geth.
We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rael and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
What happened?
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rael looked at me and said, "They're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes, the brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rael for you.
Alrighty, well, I gotta respect that
Sounds
play.
like
Gonna
we're
be
dealing with
honest,
more
it's
politics
hilarious.
than just Tally bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tally's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
I hope the Quarian people...
We might
Then we need a world to shelter...
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good man. Thanks for joining us, Garrus.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Talizora can.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcoris Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib-Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Alrighty.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
Yeah, I'd like to know before I want to punch
Tali
you.
Immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarrens coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We've all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Can the Quarry coexist?
That is why
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but
we should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora.
I'm surprised to hear you
I
say.
don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Alrighty. Interesting group of people.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Even during the hearing, Tali Zora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
Tali Zora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
Yes, please enlighten me.
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali Zora. Kila Salai.
Yeah. Kila Salai. I think. I'm bad at these. Wee! Space car! Grenade! Good work, team. I'm already confused on how this is the problem. I'm not actually, because the fact that, yeah, these are Geth.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rael Zora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Alrighty.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haestrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages and secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haestrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
Yeah.
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
I see.
Did that salvage gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Sometimes in pursuit of greatness, we lose sight of ourselves and will manage to fuck up greater than anyone has before us. Or something like that.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, killer. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Great. There we are.
This looks interesting.
Incoming!
The bright side, there's plenty of money to be made.
With up-down navigation, weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
That is
With up-down
that is
navigation, weapons
tragic.
are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
God, that hurts to hear him a second time as well.
One less to worry about. There we go.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on Geth was...
It's It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts, even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth
Holly,
technology.
the Geth are
It wasn't a direct date
alive
to the fleet.
in a way.
I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
But it's still a
You've
home.
got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Holly, I'm not denying what you want, but I'm saying there is, if you go all in on killing the Geth and your people fail, then there isn't another sunrise. There is nothing left but a species that had immense potential, now dead, because they didn't want to give up. Even they're known for being stubborn. More stubborn than they need to be.
One less to worry about.
We are in a that was a bad situation. I think I just had an idea though. I got a flamethrower.
viable system in less than a year.
Ah,
This
good.
weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rael Zora.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
We're here for you, Tali.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerel and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other.
Both
I
other
cared.
people exist.
And I'm here. And we're ending this.
I think the worst one is when the person cares, but they are incapable of showing care. It's like normal means. Like the only way they can be like, yeah, I care, is by creating something or doing something like that. Never like taking you to the park or something. They always gotta make. And that's the only way they know how to show. You know, I think those characters are the most tragic is because of the fact that it's someone who wants to be like, I love you, I do, but they can't. Their mind doesn't allow that. You can't just say it. Their mind says we must show it. We must do something.
Nothing's faster than to jump off the
Okay.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes. Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the... But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
I'll see if I can
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admiral will say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Time to save the game and pull out.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
The Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes. Call it.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
I'm not sure if you want that.
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Do I need evidence?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Geralt wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Can you? Can anyone?
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Love to hear it.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Don't go to war, guys.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please, don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali'Zorah of Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
You can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tell me about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali'Zorah of Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Many things are. I'm warning you, you're going to fuck up.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military. I'm glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take on the war? Are the admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
Tali and Shepard, helping the LLI was a good stuff. But there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Before we leave, I'm going to talk to everyone.
The admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali?
I'm not actually hitting the skip button, I'm going to be honest.
If it had time.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Tally, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tally. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Very impressive. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Not gonna deny, I agree. I love a good old war. I love it. I'm not gonna say, yeah, let's throw away our lives. Let's go to war with a species that could kill us easily. The difference between a war and suicide.
Izara was innocent after all.
And the difference between war and suicide can be hard to see unless...
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was
so bad
about
that
your choice in
people
captains,
don't.
but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the ride.
These are Quarians, my friend.
Good luck out there.
And they live on the migrant fleet. This is the elusive man looking at his back. Tali Zora has been cleared of all charges, and her trusted shepherd ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against the Geth are troubling. Likely need to Quarian forces against Reapers cannot risk additional instability. He has the ability energy drain, a new ability, a guild shield strength in it. Geth shield strength. 100% shield strength, upgraded squad members. Geth and Alliance technology diverge when Geth merge beyond the veil. While Geth technology is wholly incompatible with Alliance technology, this upgrade improves on Geth shielding by integrating recent Alliance advancements in redundant field generators. Then standard armor tools calibrated with wide neural patterns. By turning it into only one person. How are you doing, Tier Dibby? Bit it. I don't know how to say that name. I have no clue.
No messages for you, Commander.
Let's check on Mordian. How you doing, Mordian, you Solarian?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
I'm
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves, tools for Reapers. Protheans dead, collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
Alrighty.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry.
You're saying?
I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian.
This is amazing.
Model of a scientist Solarian.
This is amazing. This is the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. That's so good. I love it. I want to hear it again.
I'm sorry.
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
So good. I want to hear it
Turian,
again.
Asari, and
Holy
Batarian.
shit.
I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
That is so impressive. I respect the voice actors so much.
What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limiting. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That, or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
I see.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Not too bad. Anyway, let's see. Improved shields. The heavy muscle weave. They're accurate.
Shepard, how can I help? Cerberus personnel in X. Always some matters, but nothing effective. We'll be here if you need me.
That was amazing. I did not expect him to just start breaking out in song and just breaking it down. Talizora Voss Normandy.
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Yeah.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part
can
of that
imagine.
means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father
True.
would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Alright, I guess next we harvest the planets. Do some more things, and then I don't have a plan actually. We are upgrading our stuff. That's already here. These two planets could probably be. These two planets could probably use some mining. Aha!
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Let's get these goods.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
There we are.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Ooh, we just hit a gold mine.
Probe launched.
Now we depleted this planet in this system. Well, it is just one planet. Off to the next system.
Launching probe.
Alrighty. Jesus.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe.
A fair thing, finding small developing planets. Finding a planet before anyone lands on it. You're stripping it of every possible resource.
Launching probe.
Alright, there's an actual valuable spot. Come on. Ah, thing, come on, works.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Come on. Come on, Home 51.
Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
There we are. There's something worthy. Home 51. Home of Palladium.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Let's see what we can find.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
More iridium.
Probe
Out
away.
here.
Launching
Grab
probe.
this. Grab a whole helping of that. Grab some of those.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Grab a few pieces here.
Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Man, we found a lot today.
Probe launched.
An asteroid in the system.
Probe away.
Last asteroid we arrived at.
Probe away.
Little reminder why I'm insisting on spending so much time doing this stuff.
Probe away.
So I want to have as many upgrades as I can for my team,
Launching
so that when we go to war, it is a slaughter, not a war.
probe launched.
Unfortunately, I'm out of resources, so I must leave this system. Didn't mean to leave my ship. Alrighty. So, yeah, I guess next we'll just swing by here. Help our new teammate. Before I dock, let's do some upgrades. Emitters are optimized to produce a strong kinetic barrier that can be active for hours. Because of the potential for interference, it is impossible to run two active emitters simultaneously. When one kinetic barrier is down, it's possible to activate a second, but this will generally interfere with the reactivation of the primary barrier. With precise timing, a short-time kinetic barrier can be made that seamlessly reacts and retracts when the primary barrier regenerates. I might later upgrade the med bay. It's been a while since we've been here. Everything will be super cheap compared to when we were here back in the day. All right, the door is open. Go with Thane. Jeez Louise, I'm almost max Paragon.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint in Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Before we do that, let's go check.
Shepard? Shepard's supposed to be dead. Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
All right.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Alrighty. The drinking holes on Ilion on.
Humans, flies from Galactic Bureau. You, sir, you are a flight slave. You is an extra train test system. Limiting the slave trade to councils limiting our cultural race. Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy.
3. Okay, so that only drops me down. It's fine.
Handy.
We're nearing the end game, so I'm thinking why stay a bunch.
The last time I was on Omega, I couldn't find work. You'd think an assassin could go hungry in a place like this. Seems locals handle that kind of thing themselves, and those who can't aren't the kind of people you want to work with.
see.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what.
Alright, fine. Here.
What do you need?
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Look like I'm dancing at that run.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
I'll just have something to drink.
Of course.
Give me something. Down it. Yeah, I wonder what Dashing Rogue help make that happen. Hello?
What do you need?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's in Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Never mind. Oh, Grizz. What a lovely club. And what a lovely time to help a friend. Then I'm thinking we help.
Come on, let me in.
Jake or Kanye.
Got something to report?
Okay.
I've had enough of this.
Oh.
About my daughter. My nephew died a week ago, and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I believe
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now.
I imagine.
One of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth. I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her.
I'm gonna just
But Neff talked
hope
about
that
her like
this
she
is
was a queen.
purely mourning
Swear there was
and
no one else alive when she talked
affect
about
you were paranoid.
That sounds familiar.
What kind
I'm
of
sorry,
a
I talked
person
over
was this
that. What
Morin?
did you just say?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked. That sounds familiar.
I see.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist. So this morning did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that... I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My Neff had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for. She was creative. How so? She was a sculptor.
Please elaborate.
Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Let's see. This
Do
is
you mind
truly
if I
tragic.
examine
We
Neff's
shall
room?
look around.
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything.
I'll make
is
sure to
the way
put a
she
bullet
loved
in
it.
each one.
The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her. Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things. We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Alrighty. I'm just covering my head right now. This. Alright. Let's check out the oldest
Read the
entry.
oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Root's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Let's see.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just
So.
when we dance and the Hallex is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
That's too bad.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my
you will be.
pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Fortunately.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators.
Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
Yeah.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies.
I'm saying
Krios
is also very good at that.
Disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasted. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery would give 4 years salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
And let those who think Ensign Darby come unto him and be judged.
Come on, let me in.
Come on, open. Right over to the VIP area. That's not here. The other part. No, I'm not here to watch the dancer.
I've had better drinks in the back of a garbage can. I hear Archangel's dead.
See the back alley entrance? Well, that's down here. Go to find the back alley and change the VIP section of Afterlife, and drop the name Jen to enter. Definitely like a back alley, maybe, probably. I'd say this is a back alley.
Hello again, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
You want to talk? Talk to Talia.
What do you need? Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm and
I'm not sure where to go. Not Helena Blake.
Reports from the slums claim that the plague that incapacitated the residents is now gone.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one with me to Omega.
Shepard has 0 moves.
This shit tastes like poison.
Where the heck am I supposed to go? Ah, here it is.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Awesome. Yeah, the jacket. The jacket style is the best style.
Morin will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
No problem. We got a rad choice and style.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Alrighty.
I hate this place and everyone in it. Every night I hate it all over again. I don't talk to people. Are you sure this is where you want to be?
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Calm
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moira
What
is
is
doing
it?
a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Flora. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A bid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, she's going to. See, Flora's on to her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Floyd's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What are you asking
What do you want
exactly?
me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Floyd, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order. Just work them into the sentence.
Lots of money on display here. Good cred hunting tonight. I'll hit him in the alley. As long as it's one of Aria's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep him off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
I want you gone from here.
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hink. You hear that? So, what do you think of this now?
How about I give you enough credits for your boss, then you leave and stay gone. No one gets her.
Works for me. Let's go.
Good.
You're scary. I bet you got lots of friends.
I love this place. I love everyone here.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend money.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most, is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Are you willing to do anything for it?
I haven't decided yet.
Now you're toying with me.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
What do you think of Halleck?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything
Anything
about
about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Borta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Make sure to return later.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Like in a giant sculpture of Zeta Krogan.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Games like that are really fun. You get to experience what it's like to play God.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Terribly sorry.
Morin! Mother.
The rude surprise, I know.
Don't call me that. I can't choose to stop being your daughter. Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice?
Good lived in comfort.
My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
We're here to help Morinth, if memory serves.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
You actively choose.
The goddess.
You have actively chosen to kill people for your own pleasure. You're a hedonist. You are a monstrosity. I don't mind you being a hedonist. Hedonism's cool, I guess. Neat idea. Rock life as much as you can before it bites you.
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
I want to look around a bit more.
Very well. I will remember the day of Morin's birth. Tell me when you are ready. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Finally leveled up. Finally dealt with the Ardat Yakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. But loyalty of the Justicar beyond question. Given the parent bond of oaths rendered to Shepard better than hoped, Cerberus will achieve what Cerberus activities will not be affected further by presence of Shepard's team. Revealed to have Justicar's mission completed. Unfortunately, body of Ardat Yakshi could not have been taken in for study. Genetic anomaly could have been useful. Subject's experience would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. Perhaps if you're going for a renegade run, she could be a cool teammate to have instead of a Justicar. But personally, my willingness to rock with someone, him at all. I saved this thing. Let's see what happened. Not this place. Two more things done. I don't know, maybe I go for a third thing, but first things first. I want to see what happens if I... How else?
Hey, I just want whatever I could score way out of... When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I don't have
If you score some.
I hate...
What do you want me to do?
The two words are terminal and eternity.
I can do that.
Remember.
I don't talk to people. Are you sure this is where you want to be?
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you.
Thank you so much.
Hi again. I already said I love you.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Lots of good cred hunting tonight. Hey, what are you looking at?
I want you gone.
Hey, we gotta pay them.
Okay, I'm just doing everything I can in the bar. I'm gonna be on at this.
Hey,
Hey!
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
I've got a booth over here. Tonight it's
You tell me.
I can't tell you why you're special.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses.
I'm curious about a band.
They
called-
get in. You can lose yourself in the music here.
What do you think of Halleck?
It slithers through my. Seems like we
I
share.
think I'll
some-
go now.
Really? I thought I felt. a
I do
connection.
too.
You had me worried for a moment there.
Do you know anything about
It
art?
speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porter?
I didn't think anyone around. Art comes in many varieties.
I'm just
I
writing
Do you
through
know
the stuff.
Vanya?
My favorite.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself
Violent
drawn.
places.
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest.
That's certainly true. Among
Whoever wants.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
I'm just gonna run through this thing again. The fact I'm
I was
just
into
given
dreaming for a while.
the things that
I love the moment you see
the people can
it from
experience
inside.
more here.
Better. A gift from a suitor. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win just before you kill him. Surely you don't want to leave. Why don't you come over here? Have a Hallex if you want. I love, but here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission?
We've both killed many times.
Why do you say that I've killed?
Don't count it.
But you...
I am ready to leave this place, and are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk
Shep,
about that?
there are no words.
Let's go.
There's no need to watch the rest of it, but yeah. There we go. And we saved that lady. Cool. I know I was rushing through it, but I figured no one wanted to watch the entire experience again. Ah, well. Feels amazing.
End. End is not.
Well, I think I can fit one more thing into today. Then tomorrow, either 1 or 2 streams, and we get to complete the companion quests, plus the other side quests and stuff, and I can finish grabbing resources. But first,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
okay, fine. Admiral Daryl Zen Voss Moran, Shepard Voss, Normandy. I've been digging through the Aleri. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments of Razora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are completed You and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarians people reclaim their not just their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Rhea Zora's deaths will not have been in vain. I'll complete what he started. A bold statement, and one that many dead people have made. Well, we now know why there was that other option for someone. My guess is that it would have allowed me to have someone to get another upgrade from for the ship or something.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
This isn't a hypothetical.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Yeah.
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Yeah.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
Yeah.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
Yeah.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Well then, it's your choice.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we
I have
get?
done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that?
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later.
I should go.
Of course.
Okay, let's go see how Grunt is. Whoever's over here.
There you are. It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you. You really dodged a bullet down there. It took us to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Oh, she's definitely good at listening in. How you doing, Thane?
You need something.
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event, as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
Yeah.
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course.
Yeah.
Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
You didn't. I'm just asking you.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
I see.
So if I shot you dead right now, a Drell court wouldn't convict me?
You'd be guilty because you chose to shoot me. If my reflexes caused me to draw and fire when I saw your gun come up, I would be innocent. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles in the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about...
A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw
It was odd that you just blurted
No.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
You're a good
man.
man.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
Well, talk to everyone, and I'm gonna call it there if I'm honest, and then tomorrow I'll appear again.
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all
Aye, but in the right hands.
Back for more? Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine. And they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strength by doing less than a worse to them.
That's the kind of thinking that will save the galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers, and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
I'm talking to him like that because I'm honest. Yeah. That is the type of thing I might say. It's like... did he say he's gonna get better? No! He never said that. His species lives for the kill.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're
How
sick?
sick are you?
Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or 2. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right.
Yeah.
Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
I see.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your
What
suit?
is that?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Alrighty.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tali, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tali.
Really? I didn't... You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by.
Man, I like you a lot, Tali. Let me make clear, Liara is better than you. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm committed to Liara, I would take you up on that offer if you could survive. But you can't survive. And I'm interested in Liara. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I might just mine a bunch of resources off screen, but next time, next two streams will probably be us wrapping things up that aren't missions. Until then, laugh at life, as it makes life a little